Hey guys, KRX50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the R.I.C Robotic Interactive Canine from Power Rangers SPD. This is R.I.C. I already explained the adjective because it's in the toy name. The acronym is in the toy name. And he is essentially a robotic dog that can assist the SPD Rangers with various functions. Mainly transforming into the Canine Cannon, the team cannon for SPD, and can later combine with the Red Ranger to form the Battleizer Sonic mode. So it includes R.I.C and this little bone piece. So here we have R.I.C with the police badge for SPD in both versions. Having this dog on it, it only seems appropriate that the team would have a robotic dog, considering their future cop kind of motif or theme they were going for. So you can see that it's mainly black and white with a little bit silver here for this kind of leash part, and a red trigger button. As you can see, it's squared yet rounded, with a lot of corners and angles, and yet everything is basically rounded out and smooth all around, with just a few bits of flat and sharp corners. But mainly this is quite an ergonomic design for a robot. And when you look at it, it has proportions that are akin to an actual dog. Though this thing isn't sized like an actual dog. If it were, it would basically have the right proportionate shapes to be like a real dog. It's got ears and open and closing mouth, and articulated legs. The front paws can, well, go forward and back, though they're basically blocked by the back haunches. And the hind legs can rotate like that, and you can also rotate them at the lower leg. And because of this, not only can you have your basic kind of standard dog position, but you can also do some other things with him. Like having you could have him essentially, you could do this to have him sit, which has a good display position as well. You can have him lying down. And to a degree, you can also have him stretching. Something like that. And let me see if I can. And I think you might be able to get him to look like he's walking. But okay, yeah. You can kind of have him semi-walking. But that mainly involves having the back legs in a fixed position. And you can also slightly raise and lower his head. Now to turn him on, you got the switch on right here. Just flick it on. And all sounds are activated through pulling on this button. Now like this, all you really get is a barking sound. It's not bad. I mean, they could have done more stuff with it. But at least you get something. And, it is kind of minimum they could do with this. Because, dogs do bark, and when it comes to sounds, not too much else. Because, it can't really do stuff like scratching itself or licking itself, so it doesn't make too much sense to put in sounds for that kind of thing. And so, with that done, you can transform Rick into the Canine Cannon. And here, this is a little cute thing. In the show, what they do is the Red Ranger would throw this bone up in the air, Rick jumps and catches it, and then transforms into the Canine Cannon. It's kind of cute way of, the whole give a dog a bone little trick. Giving a dog a bone will get to do things for you. That's kind of good, kind of trade-off. So, to transform it, raise up the legs until these black lines are parallel to the rest of the body. Fold up the hind legs like so. Rotate around the entire back section. Then reach under and pull out these parts. Now, to become the Canine Cannon. Now here it's quite smaller than it would be in the show, but detail-wise it is pretty accurate. As you can see, it does work well with this design, because it's got a smoothed out design, twin barrel cannons, and it does line up fairly well, all things considered. And to do the firing sound, you once again press the trigger. And yeah, you get that timer each time. It's kind of like targeting lock-on kind of thing before getting to the actual blast sound. It also can't be interrupted by another press of the trigger. So now let's just transform him back. Overall, Rick's a nice thing to have. I mean, it doesn't have too much in terms of sounds, but the fact that it really has a nice look to it, it's a cute little thing. And, the way you can actually pose it in some of the ways a real dog would behave, is a very nice touch. Though, if you can find Canine Murphy, I think I would possibly recommend it. I've never seen any reviews of Canine Murphy, but I have seen that it has chrome, and I'm assuming that it has lights in the eyes, which might put a little bit over the Rick, but if you can't find it anywhere, I'd buy Rick. He really is nice. Really is quite nice. I mean, the acronym Robotic Interactive Canine is quite fitting for him. So, throw him a bone and give him a try. I'm sure it'll satisfy. So please rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.